English News.
I'm Stuart Zhang.
And I'm Steve Cho.
Today we will bring you 9 pieces of news. The new semester has begun, and it means that the winter vacation is over. When you come back to our university campus, do you notice the beauty of our campus? The weather may be a bit cold for us, but for cherry tree, it is the best weather for them to bloom. Between January and March, it is the season for cherry tree to bloom. People in Taiwan and Japan like to appreciate cherry flowers. In Japan, cherry blossoms are the symbol to show that winter is over and spring is coming. They carry the meaning of new life. Cherry trees are planted in different places in Taiwan. Like in the north, you can see cherry tree in Yangming Mountain, Wulai or Ximen Reservoir. In the central Taiwan, you can see cherry tree in Lishan and Wulai Farm. And in the southern part of Taiwan, you can see cherry tree in Alishan. But we are very lucky. Why do I say that? It is because we don't need to go so far away to visit those places to appreciate cherry flowers. Yes, we can see the beautiful cherry flowers on our university campus. There are various types of cherry tree, like Taiwan cherry, Hornus campanata, or Fuji cherry in our campus, and grow in different places. If you visit our university, you can see them near the school gate, around the activity center building, next to the College of Management, Engineering, and the eastern side of library, as well as the southern side of the gym. Well, you don't need to go all the way to Japan to appreciate cherry blossoms. You just need to go visit Daye University campus. I don't think you will be disappointed. And don't forget to take some beautiful pictures to keep the beautiful memory. If you miss this opportunity this year, you will have to wait next year.
Students who are interested in doing part-time jobs at our university, please pay attention. Since the National Labor Standard Law was changed, part-time work salary has been upgraded from $98 NT to $103 NT per hour. If you work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, then your salary should increase $800 NT a month. At the same time, there is a new regulation for part-time works in school. You need to go to the Daye University website and get onto the 专案计划人事费申请系统 and fill in the required information before you start working. And of course, you need to go sign off after finishing the jobs. The purpose is for the students to register to determine the number of hours and protect the interests of students. Thus, everyone has to remember to check in on the website while you're working. I wish you all to be successful in your part-time jobs. Thanks.
Can you imagine a letter can be moved? With the technological progress, now it is true that letters are different from the traditional letters. A letter can be made into pieces of cloth. Yes, if you wear one of them, it will be very cool, right? Professor Liao Xianjun from Department of Plastic Art at Daye University lead a group of students to make clothes by using LED lights on the fabric. And these clothes are called human lanterns. And this idea becomes the focus of 2012 Taiwan Lantern Festival. President of Daye University said, this creative human lantern combines modern technology into innovative elements. It is not only the first time in Taiwanese that lantern can move around, but also the first time to bring LED lights into artistic level. This achievement showed the teacher and student creativity. Human can also be a lantern. It is the idea that Professor Liao Chenjuan based on from this. She designed a very special cloth, which is like a lantern by using LED lights. This human lantern can be seen as an artistic creation of an experimental style. They use a kind of LED lights that can contain the human skin without hurting them, and combine these lights with their fabric and make a lantern that can move around. They sew 50,000 LED lights on a cloth. Of course, it is not easy to make this creative idea real, but they did it because they keep experiment and experiment. They fail so many times, but they still try again and again, and never get up, and the result finally makes people so surprised.
Computer users spend just 3.3 minutes on Google Plus in January 2011, compared to 7.5 hours on Facebook, according to the latest Comscore report. The growth between usage on G Plus and on Facebook has always been large, but Comscore's survey showed a downward trend for Google's fledgling social network. For example, users spent 4.8 minutes on the network in December 2011 and 5.1 minutes in November 2011. The usage figures come after Google has trotted out some impressive stats outlining Google Plus's growth. In a call with Anonymous last month, the CEO of Google, Larry Page, said Google Plus has 90 million users now compared to 40 million in October 2011. In the past, Google has taken issue with third-party reports about Google Plus, noting that they don't track users who access the site remotely, among other factors. Google is putting a huge amount of emphasis on Google Plus. Last April, Page told co-workers that 25% of their annual bonus would be tied to the company's social strategy that year, which involved the yet-to-be-announced Plus. The company also integrated Google Plus results into searches in January, a program called Google Plus Your Wall. Despite the latest report, though, there's some encouraging news for Google. Website monitoring crunched the numbers this month and found that Google Plus is getting less male dominated and is catching on big in India, where 13.69% of Pluses now originate.
Have you been insanity today? You must have been hearing this word, insanity, frequently. If you watch news about NBA, the whole world is crazy for the newest Taiwanese NBA player, Jimmy, who graduated from Harvard University. This man suddenly become a big famous person in the eyes of people in the world known this region. And this phenomenon is just like a tornado that makes every people crazy for this young NBA player. Now, in Daye University, there is also a famous person on the internet, and he draws journaling and makes journaling a cartoon director. That is in fact called Zhang Zhenjia, who is studying visual communication design at Daye University. Vance receives his drawing of journaling on the internet through his Facebook and blog. And soon, those pictures become too famous. Vance's painting style is also different. Not only many people enjoy drawing, but many famous artists in Taiwan are also praising him. And now, reporters find that Vance is just a senior student at Daye University. When the reporter interviewed him, He said he never thought his painting would be famous on the internet. He liked to watch NBA, especially when he saw Germany play on the court, so he decided to draw Germany. Well, Vance used drawing to support Germany, but what would you do to support Germany?